My name's Otmar Hilliges. I'm an assistant professor here at the Department for Computer Science at ETH Zurich. My area of speciality is human-computer interaction. In particular, we're interested in input recognition, interaction techniques in a variety of application scenarios ranging from augmented reality to mobile computing. Specifically, we look into novel forms of computing, things that are different, that go beyond the traditional desktop and laptop setting. So the computing landscape drastically changes as we speak, right? We already see that more and more people use tablets, use smartphones. Now wearable computing is a big trend. And I think these are only the forebearers, right? Where computing really disappears from being a standalone box, or computers changing from being a standalone box to being very small, but many computational units that potentially we wear on our bodies, that are distributed in the environment, and how we interact with these smart particles, if you want so, is one of the driving research questions in our group. I think the status quo that we have right now, where there's one interaction paradigm, right? We use mouse and keyboards to do everything, is going to be replaced by a larger set of paradigms, right? We already see this, that we complement our desktop computers with smartphones, with tablets, and so forth, and other things like augmented reality, virtual reality will require completely different forms of interaction, where gesture recognition comes in, where richer sensing channels will replace active input, right? So machines are becoming much smarter. They have many more ways to sense what the user is doing, and I think the future of the user interface is one where the machine becomes much more proactive, right? Where it observes what we're doing and essentially proactively tries to infer what our intent is, and then doesn't sit there passively and wait for user input. Maybe a very simple example could be how we manage our days, right? Calendars and to-do lists and all these can become quite complex, and actually more of a bore than being helpful. And I think in the not too far future, machines could understand how we feel, how tired or energized we are, and recommend to reorganize the day. Knowledge about our state, knowledge about the people that we are connected with, and knowledge about our tasks can be used in a smart way to help us in our everyday lives. And we're also interested in allowing humans to do things more naturally and in the way humans think, right? So computer graphics, design, product design, all these kind of things are things that are anchored in the real world, that live in a 3D world. And the current user interface paradigm is still bound to a flat 2D screen. Right? So emerging user interface paradigms such as augmented reality, virtual reality, allow humans to kind of interact with virtual 3D content in a way that's much more analog, that's much more akin to the real world. And this is something that we want to push further as well.